City Theater with your host, Kevin Joyce. Thanks, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Big Night Out, the Seattle Arts Variety Show. Every episode, we try to have a theme, kind of like the radio show This American Life, but with more inflection in our voice. Good, an NPR joke that some people got. That's great. Actually, I've been watching some of the old tapes of the show, and I think I have too much inflection in my voice, too much gesticulating, too many facial gestures. So, with the help of some self-administered Botox that I got in bulk at Costco, I feel better, I look better, and the show will have a more even facial keel. Thank you for working with me on that, which was belabored. But back to the theme. We've decided that the theme of this episode is power. Power because all of the acts that we have tonight are strangely powerful, as you will see. So it's kind of power to the people, power corrupts, power of positive thinking, PowerPoint presentation. We're going to try to go through all of those tonight, not to exclude, of course, powerlessness, as exemplified currently in the Democratic Congress. Woo! Thank you. So we are at Big Night Out, the Seattle Arts Variety Show. I repeat that at the risk of being redundant and repeating myself and saying the same thing over and over again, because maybe many of you are like me, and in the midst of your busy days, sometimes you just stop and go, wait, where am I? What am I doing here? And sometimes even, who am I? So, to make you feel more grounded, as they say in Seattle, and more powerful, I'd like everyone to just turn to the person next to you, and people watching at home, you can do this too. Even if the person next to you is your wife or you're alone, just turn to the space next to you and introduce yourself. Go ahead and do that. Yeah. Good. So how was that? A little weird? Good, it was a little weird. And why do we like weird? We like it at Big Night Out, because here at Big Night Out, we think... Okay, that wasn't very together. Here at Big Night Out, we think... That was good. Thank you. Say hello to the Cheese Factor, ladies and gentlemen. Hardest working, best looking musicians in Seattle. We are ready to begin, ladies and gentlemen. Our first act this evening consists of a pair of extremely hard-working, weathered, seasoned, and world-traveling musicians. They will be performing tonight an original composition made for dance, kind of circus-y thing on voice, accordion, and an Iranian percussion instrument called the darbuka. I told him to tell me if I didn't get it right. Please welcome the amazing Amy Denio and Ahmad, Reza, Yousetbeigi. Thank you. Together they are known as Hang Wen. It's like Hang 10, only with a W. Our next act, ladies and gentlemen, our second act in the show constitutes probably the closest thing that we've ever had at Big Night Out to a true and authentic Seattle legend. You've probably been lucky enough to see him or hear about him in the past 4 decades of performing in the Seattle region and, for all we know, on other planets. So please welcome the inimitable, the one and only Artis the Spoonman. Artis the Spoonman! Spoonman Artis! Our next act, ladies and gentlemen, we take you into the amazing world of hypnosis. This is a person who has performed all over the country at schools, high schools, colleges, corporate events, special events, and the world of hypnosis is somewhere blending reality and fantasy. Please welcome the amazingly talented and most interesting HypnoBob.
Thank you very much. I'm so glad to be here tonight. We're going to have a great time. We're going to do a shortened presentation because tonight's theme is power. That's right. And I am going to invite volunteers up here to participate in the show tonight and thereby unleash the power of your imagination through the use of hypnosis. Hypnosis is an absolutely real human phenomena. It has been documented many times, and it's used medically all the time to help people stop smoking, to lose weight, it helps athletes improve their performance. And tonight, I am going to give you an opportunity to unleash your imagination and participate in this. Now, remember, nobody can be hypnotized against their will. I just want you to know that. And you're going to have fun when you do it. It's very important to know that it's just going to be a great time. You're going to wake up feeling refreshed and relaxed. I also want to say that I can't force anybody to be hypnotized. Nobody can be forced against their will to be hypnotized. And I can't make you do anything in hypnosis that's against your personal moral code. Now, I looked at the audience before the show. You might have some loose moral codes out there, so we don't know where it's going to go. But we're not going to embarrass anyone. We're going to have a good time. And we're looking for about 12 volunteers to come up here, and I'm going to hypnotize you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you will, come on up here. Now, let me tell you a little bit about hypnosis. It is going to be really fun. It's going to be enjoyable. You're going to wake up feeling refreshed and relaxed and better than you felt in a long time. For the next 5 minutes, the people in the audience, if we could have absolute silence. In a few minutes, I'll be talking about laughter. At that point, you can make as much noise as you want. It will only send these volunteers deeper into their hypnosis. It's a very pleasurable experience. It's very pleasant. And you're going to see some of the amazing things that a person can do in the focused state of hypnosis. You guys ready out here? You guys ready up here? Okay, everybody, if you will. Just I'm going to have you close your eyes in just a couple seconds. I'll be counting from 7 down to 1. Anytime your eyes are open during this, keep your eyes on me. Any other sounds, any other thoughts, any other feelings that might pop into your head, just let them go. It feels so good. Any other sounds send you deeper and deeper into hypnosis. It feels so good to relax. And we're in this special place where laughter takes over your body. Allow the laughter to take over your body. That's right. And every time you hear a laugh, it makes you laugh even more. That's right. Allow that laughter to just bubble up out of you. Allow it to bubble up. That's right. It feels so good to laugh. Just let that laughter take over. That's right. Let a big laugh out. Person I'm touching now, laugh. Listen. I'm going to count to 3 and snap my fingers. When I do, you're going to totally go back to sleep. Stop laughing. And you're going to go back to sleep and just go loose and limp like a rag doll. 1, 2, 3, drop down to sleep. So I want you to imagine yourself behind the wheel of your car. Sit up straight, reach right out, grab the steering wheel, get your foot on the pedal, and drive that car. All right, go ahead, left, right, faster, slower. Nice and fast down the highway. It's a beautiful day. Mount Rainier is in the distance. It's a great time to be driving your car. That's right. Uh-oh, somebody's trying to pass you. Don't let him get by. That's right, don't let that guy get by. He's going a little fast, I don't know. He's one of those bad drivers. We're going through a tunnel, and when we emerge from the tunnel, we're right in the middle of a NASCAR race. Your car has now been supercharged, and it can reach speeds of 200 miles or more. You're going 200 miles an hour. You're in the middle of that race. Very good. We're coming around into the last lap. You're neck and neck, tied for number 1. Do you want to win this race? Then step on the gas. You're now in first place, coming into the 4th turn, heading towards the checkered flag. Give it a little bit more gas. A little bit more, and here's the checkered flag. You just won the race! Let me hear how excited you are. All right. Give him a great big round of applause. It sends you deeper and deeper into this pleasant, pleasant state of hypnosis. Tuned into the sound of my voice, we're going to go even deeper now. As good as this feels, you can actually go deeper into hypnosis. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 and snap my fingers. When you hear the snap of my fingers, your energy is going to drop down even further and go totally to sleep. 1, 2, 3, sleep. Anytime you hear the song, How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You, you're going to have an uncontrollable urge to give a hug to the person nearby you. If you understand what I'm saying, I want you to nod your head. We're all good friends here. So if we all come in contact, that's totally fine. That's totally okay. We have a great opportunity for you to act in a movie. It could be a $20 million paycheck. If you could use $20 million, I want you to nod your head. Oh, yeah, you are the kind of actor that the director of this movie is looking for. It's looking for a new face, a fresh face, but we have to see if you have what it takes. So every time I say the name of an emotion, I want you to act out that emotion using your face and arms. If you understand what I'm saying, I want you to nod your head. That's right. Sit up straight in your seat. That's right. Tuned into the sound of my voice. When I say the name of an emotion, you're going to act out that emotion. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy. Let's see happy. Happy. That's right. It just comes up out of you. It feels so good. That's right. That's a good one. And how about surprise? 1, 2, 3. Surprise. Let's see road rage. That's right. That's right. And let me see jealousy. How about jealousy? Now, this movie, I just found out they're actually going to make another Spider-Man movie, and they're looking for a new Spider-Man or Spider-Woman, perhaps, this time. So when I count to 3, 1, 2, 3, I want to see Spider-Man. 1, 2, 3, Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Very nicely done. And Dracula. 1, 2, 3, Dracula. Very nicely done. You guys are doing such a good job. I'm going to have you guys stand up. Using perfect balance. I'm going to count to 3. You're going to use perfect balance and stand right up, keeping your eyes closed. 1, 2, 3. Stand on up, right in your spot. That's right. Totally tuned into the sound of my voice. It feels so good to relax. Very, very good. That's right. Reach around, find somebody to hug. That's right. Very good. That's right. Very good. Person I'm touching now. When I give you a tap on the head, you're going to totally relax. I'm going to catch you and we're going to lower you to the floor. You understand what I'm saying? Nod your head. Yes. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do the same with this person right here. Take a step right over here. When I tap you on the forehead, you're going to totally relax. I'm going to lower you to the ground. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, baby. Yes, I do. How sweet it is to be.
Do me a favor. Count to the number 10, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Very good. I want you to pick your 2 hands up and put them out like 2 big high fives. Okay, keep them there for a second. Now, when I count to 3 and snap my fingers, the number 6 will disappear. It's as if you've never known the number 6. Might be a little confusing, might be a little bit strange, but you will not be able to remember the number 6, no matter what you do. If you understand what I'm saying, nod your head. That's right. 1, 2, 3. Number 6 is totally gone. 1, 2, 3, totally gone, totally gone. As I touch each of your fingers, I want you to count from 1 to 10. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll go on.
7, 8, 9, 10.
What do you think about that? Let's start from 10 and work down.
10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Give her a round of applause. Put your hand down. When I count to 3 and snap my fingers, the number 6 will return. 1, 2, 3. Count from 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm going to count from 5. You're going to feel great when you wake up. You're going to feel terrific. We're going to count from 1 to 5. On the number 1, start to feel your breathing returning. On the number 2, the energy comes out into your fingers and your toes. On the number 3, starting to be aware of everything around you, feeling so very, very good. On the number 4, feeling terrific, energy coming over your body. This experience you'll remember, and it will stay with you, and it will make you very, very happy. And on the final count of 5, opening your eyes, everyone. Opening your eyes, tuned into me. Taking a great big deep breath in, and let it go. You feel terrific, energized, relaxed, and great all over. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a great big round of applause for our volunteers? Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. You guys can go on back to your seats.
Thanks for our amazing volunteers. You did a fabulous job. You all look darn good, actually. And a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the fascinating and interesting and powerful HypnoBob. Wow! The things that we can do on Big Night Out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to introduce our next act, a recent transplant to our fine city from Cincinnati. This person brought with them the art of spoken word. Spoken word performance, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome, from Cincinnati, now transplanted to Seattle, the Artistic Order of 144,000.
One. Yeah. Ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more. Study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no more. Study war no more. No, no, I won't please, no, I won't no more. I won't study no more war. Got to even the score. Got to let my bird of passage soar. This is warfare, and it ain't fair, so who should care if we don't prepare? Where all the revolutionaries at? Well, put your fist in the air, because nothing can compare to the bull that's happening everywhere. Every time I turn around, I'm on another battleground. And how stupid does this battle sound? Against myself, against my kin, got a battle with my friend, got a battle with the notion that I was born in sin. They got me doing my black magic war dance again. Because from the way things are looking, this war will never end. Especially if we pretend that we don't comprehend this sick psychotic trend. Women and men, warfare must cease. That's why I release the lyrics in this piece, because I want peace. Don't you want peace? Don't you want peace? See, we want peace. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we're fighting for. That's why we won't study war no more. I won't study war no more. Because it's time to explore. What in the heck we in these second-class schools for? While my first-class jail awaits me, and some dumb old teacher fake educate me, and my employers think it's okay not to compensate me the way they do their own. Now we're walking around wondering what's so god-awfully wrong with conservatives receiving $200 billion in business loans. Meanwhile, back at the hood, things ain't all good, because our $10 million loan didn't last as long. And now we're joining hands, singing some tired old song like, we shall overcome someday. But not today, because it's payday, and everything is okay. So I get a fifth of E&J, jump in my Chevrolet, and roll around the way to see what my brothers gotta say. Hey, what you mean? I ain't got time for no war, because I'm so fresh and so clean. I got my bling bling, and everything seems like a dream that quickly recoils into a nightmare, because this warfare against terror can't seem to take care of the crooked cop that won't be stopped from shooting me down like pop, pop, pop. And when this day in court comes, all the charges are dropped. And then they look at me in my face and they say, justice, boy, what a waste. And at sundown, Jesse and Sharpton leaves without a trace. What a disgrace, the way these pimping preachers prostitute my race. And yet still, the chase to erase my black face is still on. Bang, another brother gone. And here we go joining hands singing another tired old song. Like everything is gonna be all right after a while. So smile, my son, child. Allow your soul rays to penetrate the crowd, to illuminate the crowd, to liberate the crowd. Blood has been spilled in these streets. It's being spilled in these streets, and they still in their sheets. And we still hearing the hearts beat while preparing for a repeat. I repeat, blood has been spilled in these streets. It's being spilled in these streets, and they still in their sheets. And we still hearing the hearts beat while preparing for a repeat. No retreat as we continue to speak in the most creative ways with lyrics that were made to free the slaves. So step out of your graves and live again. Now's the time for some soul searching. Are you with them? Are you with us? Or is it the slogan that is in God we trust? Or is it that we lust to fuss and fight? Brothers and sisters, please look into the light and gain some insight so that we can change the wrongs to right and write the songs that will scream forevermore. We will study war no more. Thank you.
Artistic order of 144,000. On spoken word, Obalaye. On dancing and singing, Queen Naj. And on the drums, AMD. Powerful show, I told you. Our next act, ladies and gentlemen, bills themselves simply as Seattle's best comedy since 1992. They perform every Friday and Saturday night at the University Theater, the historic University Theater on University Avenue near the University of Washington. Please welcome the wickedly funny and simply wicked team from Jet City Improv.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we're going to attempt an improv game that we stole from the British Broadcasting Company called Just a Minute. Now, what we're going to do is introduce you to a panel of experts that will speak for 1 minute on a topic of your choice. Now, they are going to attempt to get to 1 minute at any time. Any of the other panelists not speaking can interrupt by saying, "Just a minute." And they will then reveal to me one of the fouls they think the other person has committed. That would be a repetition of any kind, a hesitation of any kind, and of course a deviation from the subject matter at hand. So at this point, I would like to introduce our panel of experts, starting with panelist number one.
Hi, my name is Billy. I'm this mini.
Panelist number two.
Hello, hi, it's a pleasure to be here. You all are beautiful, as pointed in my contract, so.
Thank you, number two. Panelist number three.
Hi there, my name is Professor Carlton, San Diego, California.
And number four.
I am Jam Car, the creature as old as time.
All right. An interesting panel, as always. First off, we need from you, our valued audience, a topic of conversation. All right, 60 seconds on the clock. The first person to make it to 60 seconds will, of course, receive 1 point. All right, we'll start furthest for me, as I think that is only fair. So, panelist number one, war. 60 seconds on the clock.
War is when people don't like each other and they fight, but not just two, lots of people all together. Usually it's countries that fight each other, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's other things, like...
Just a minute?
Yes.
That would be hesitation.
Yes, a slight hesitation there with a like. Take over number two.
War. What is it good for? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Just a minute.
Yes.
That was deviation from the subject into nothing.
Panelist number four, you're correct. Deviated to nothing there. Take control.
War is responsible for keeping nutrients in the soil. War keeps the species in check. War
Just
keeps...
a minute.
Yes.
Repetition of his sentence structure.
Yes, and the word war, I would have to concur with you. Panelist number three, take control.
Now let's talk about the history of war. Going back into time, the most famous of early ones was the Peloponnesian War, obviously between Peloponnesia and I believe the ancient Greeks.
Just a minute. Repetition of the word Peloponnesian.
I'm going to get another topic of conversation. Let's start with panelist number four, Tupperware.
Tupperware is what keeps things fresh. It keeps your food from rotting if you don't smoke it. It keeps your refrigerator filled with brightly colored lids and opaque casing. Perhaps
Just a minute.
Yes.
Very minor hesitation right there.
I think I have to agree with you. Panelist number 3, take control.
Now, before Edgar Tupper was born, people stored their things in aluminum cans, and that led to much botulism. Thank goodness Edgar Tupper was born in
Just a minute.
Yes.
Repetition of that guy's name.
Yes. You're right. Panelist number 1, take control.
My mom throws parties where lots of old women come over and they talk about lots of stuff, like what wine they're drinking that night, and also how to keep food fresh.
Just a minute.
Yes.
Well, I was going to say he deviated, but at the last second he actually got right
Veered back on track, didn't he?
So
Yes,
I will
indeed.
defer to him.
Keep continuing. Number 1.
One of the things you gotta know about Tupperware is you have to burp it like a baby, only different. Because you don't open up a baby to burp it. You
Just a minute.
Yes.
Now we're talking about opening up a baby.
Yes, that's a deviation, number 2, and take control.
Tupperware. I'd like to see a Tupperware I could sleep in.
Just
a minute.
Yes.
No, it's fine. Take it.
Panelist
I'm
number
done.
3,
Well, that would be me. That was a hesitation.
I have to agree. Take control.
Ancient Norse people worshipped the god of Tupperware, even though Tupperware were not to be invented for almost 3 millennia. The god of Tupperware was made of plastic, even though plastic also had not yet been discovered. Just a minute!
Yes. Number 1.
this is getting crazy real fast.
I have to agree. Take control.
Okay.
And that's 60 seconds.
We'll clap for that. Well played. That was great.
Our first point awarded to our youngest panelist member. So good to see you out in front. Our next topic from the audience will be, I heard insects. Insects. Fascinating, insects. So let's start with someone who has not started yet. Panelist number 2, to start with you as far as insects are concerned. 60 seconds on the clock.
I'd like to find an insect so large I could sleep inside it.
Just a minute.
Yes.
Extreme deviation and repetition of said deviation.
And I believe there was some hesitation in there as
Sorry,
well.
Your Majesty, we're still talking about large insects. And I'm going to go ahead and give it back to panelist number 2 because I have to tell you I'm intrigued.
Well, that's actually pretty much all I had to
Just
say.
a minute.
Yes, number 3.
He's calling himself out of the
Yes,
round.
absolutely. Take control.
Ancient Egyptians worshipped insects as the gods themselves. This is before they discovered cats, of course. Their favorite insect was Grasshopperus hydrosis, which was 8 feet tall and had horns that turned into antenna halfway out.
Just a minute.
Yes.
Horn, antenna, make up your mind, Grasshopper Anopinus.
Yes, I have to agree. A little waffling there. Take control, number 2.
What if I
Yes. Number 1.
I think we already established he's only going to deviate.
Yes, I think you're right. Go ahead and take control.
My favorite insect is the butterfly. That's because they have a big room at the Pacific Science Center that I can play with butterflies all the time. And sometimes when you go through the room, then at the end they have to smack you on the back to get on the butterflies.
Just a minute.
Yes.
That is human behavior, not butterfly behavior.
Yes, I
He
have
has
to agree.
deviated.
I have to agree with you, my liege. Take control.
Humans are outnumbered by insects on this planet 100 billion to 3.
Just a minute.
Yes.
He has that backwards.
Yes, you're quite correct, number 3. Take control.
In 1912, they discovered the world's largest insect. It turned out later it was a cow and not an insect.
Just a minute.
Yes.
I would like to find this insect and sleep inside it.
Yes. Duly noted. Back to
Please
panelist number
continue.
3.
Well
Yes.
done.
Back to number 3.
If you took every insect that was on the planet right now and put them in a cubicle formation, they would actually only be about 100 meters.
Just a minute.
Yes.
You couldn't possibly wrangle all those insects into a cube. They get everywhere.
I understand where you're going with this, but he's talking about the magic if. Let's go back to number 3. Back to number
Curse the
3.
magic if.
Magically, if you put them into the shape of a cube, it would only surprise
And
me.
that's 60 seconds. Now we're going to go into our final round, which of course is worth 5 points, making the first 2 rounds inconsequential. I'm sorry, what? Kids. Kids is the topic, and we're going to go to our expert on kids, panelist number 4, 60 seconds on the clock.
Like it or not, children are the future. Just as you are all the past, And I am the future. I will guide your children into the next millennia with a strong hand. They will learn.
Yes, panelist number 2.
I don't plan on having any children that are going to live to the next millennia. Good luck guiding them.
How very sad. Continue number 4.
They will learn discipline and politics. They will know not of strife and conflict. They will eat delicious insects, which outnumber them 300 billion to 3. They will play and
Yes.
If they outnumber us 300 billion to 3, then they outnumber us 100 billion to 1. His fraction was not reduced.
Yes. You're absolutely correct, everyone. There was a simpler way to put that. Go ahead and take control.
Hi, I'm a kid. I know
Just a minute.
Yes.
I've realized something. Here, a large insect. Here, a large child. And I think you know what I'm going to say next.
Just a minute?
Yes.
That's inappropriate.
I'm sorry, you cannot just a minute his just a minute. We're going to go back to number 1. Continue.
If I am any indication, then kids' favorite games are tag and Halo. I like both of them. and
Just
I
a
like
minute.
Yes.
A kid's favorite game is working the fields.
Yes, I have to agree. Number 4, take control.
Children are
Just
plentiful.
a minute.
Yes.
How you play that?
It's very simple.
Let's play.
Very well. I will fetch a sight.
Just a minute?
Yes.
We've deviated from the entire game entirely.
Yes, we have. Totally. Go ahead and take control.
Kids were actually not discovered until the time of Constantine the Great. Now, we all know this was roughly 300 Anno Domini, which means in the
just
year
a
of our
minute.
Lord.
Yes, number 2.
I haven't gotten my joke in yet about sleeping inside of a child.
Well, go ahead and take some time.
I'd like to find a child so large I could
And
set
that's
it in
60 seconds. Thanks, everybody, with Jet City Improv.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jet City Improv! You can find them at jetcityimprov.com. Shows every Friday and Saturday night. Our next act, ladies and gentlemen, is me. Thank you. I'm going to sing a song I just recently wrote and have rehearsed with my great band, The Cheese Factory, with backup vocals by Katie Weber. It's a song about being happy, 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 happy every single day. Of course, I'm kidding. It's a song about trying to be happy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a smile from my baby. I got a letter from a long-lost friend. I got a conversation with a lady wants to save me. Got my favorite hat back again. I got at least 10 minutes before I ought to get going. There's a million things I gotta do. I got a load of fine moments to remember. I got danger to look forward to. I got everything I need. I got everything I need. I got everything I need to be satisfied. I got a thing about coffee. I got a lady who really loves to dance. I got a lawn full of lots of lovely little flowers, and I smell them when I get the chance. I got plenty of friends I like to get to know better. God knows I gotta find the time. I got one more line in this song to write, and all it's got to do is rhyme. I got everything I need. I got everything I need. I got everything I need to be satisfied. Misery likes hanging around me, just waiting to see me bleed. And trouble's up ahead of me, saying, follow me. But hey, I got everything I need. Craig Flory, ladies and gentlemen. I got everything I need. I got everything I need. I got everything I need to be satisfied. I got everything I need. I got everything I need. I got everything I need to be satisfied. Thank you. Thank you. Our next act, ladies and gentlemen, you are hearing right now, behind us. We are very, very thrilled to have with us tonight the Alaskan Kuteeyaa Dancers. They're performing right now what they've referred to as an entrance song when one tribe visited another of the orca whale, and then a spirit song, and then an exit song. They performed at the Goodwill Games. They performed at the 2002 Major League Baseball All-Star Game, and at events across the country, diversity events that gather thousands. And this is the intro that they gave me to read. We'll perform dance and songs from the Tlingit Nation in Alaska. We're members of many tribes, many from Alaska, the Tlingit and the Aleut. Some are from Washington, the Muckleshoot and the Quileute. We are children, mothers, fathers, and grandparents. We are multicultural and multiracial. In the Alaskan Native way, we invite you to a safe and welcoming place. We invite you to accept the gift of our dance. Listen to the songs passed on through the many generations. Please welcome the Alaskan Kuteeyaa Dancers. in the thing she's about to perform. She has performed on MTV, The Tonight Show, Good Morning America, The Today Show, VH1. She has been a coach and a performer with Cirque du Soleil for many years and upcoming performances. She has a company called Ropeworks that is dedicated to fitness and empowerment for kids. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Rene Bibaud. Rene Bibaud! Come on down, entire cast. Hit the theme show music. That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for coming. If you'd like to be on the show, look at the website, seattlechannel.org/Big Night Out. Thanks very much for coming.